Hello, everyone. This is my tip of the week, and I've been doing a lot of score preparation for 3 shows that I'm doing: Chorus Line, American in Paris, and Flowers for Mrs. Harris. I thought I'd share some of the score preparation that I did and have done and am still doing on a chorus line. So let me take you through those really fast. Here is my score and my little list. So first thing I do, especially if I'm working with a track, obviously, is I start by writing the track numbers in the score. I listen to the whole track and make sure that I've marked those things. And then I also do timestamps every once in a while so that you can find your way in the middle of a song. I also do, let me just go forward just a little bit. I tell myself where there are longer scenes so that I can break away and do something else or not have to pay attention for a moment, right? As the music director. And then I also wanted to point out that I do script numbers so that the director and the stage manager tend to talk in script numbers rather than score numbers. So I usually do those in a different color up in the right-hand corner every once in a while to cross-reference the script with the score. I also do that for the actors so that they can, when we're doing the song and they want to add dialogue, they can toggle back and forth between their script and their score. I also do song numbers. If it doesn't list what the song number is, I do that up here so that when I am scrolling through the bottom, I can see those song numbers that I've written so I can find them easily. I also, as I'm listening to the score, make sure that I know how many vamps there are. So that when the actors are going through, they don't have to do that counting. Next, cutoffs. I'm a big fan of consonants and cutoffs, and so I will mark a lot of the ending consonants that I would like emphasized. And cutoffs, I usually write and what count they're on. So there's an example of ending consonants and cutoffs. Dynamics. If there's dynamics in this score or dynamics that we want to emphasize, like this crescendo, I'll usually point that out as well. Applause, when we want the applause to be. We get our cast used to when the applause will be so that they can wait for that. Translations or definitions. In American in Paris, I'm doing, and Flowers for Mrs. Harris, I'm doing a lot of definitions, translating the French. But in this case, it might be something like AGVA, and I just wrote that was the American Guild of Variety Artists. Do that work for your actors so that they know what they're talking or singing about. Cues, you'll notice that I've underlined what the music cue is so that whoever's hitting cue 14A can take it off of that word. Who sings what? I just need to make sure that everyone, I usually try to share my annotated score at some point, and when I do that, I write in whoever is singing what part. And I try to do that actually before rehearsals start nowadays so that people have a jump on what they're singing so that they can kind of look at it on their own. I do some, like in Chorus Line, it was really important to me in one that we're as tight vocally as they are dancing. So I was very specific about where they could breathe, what kind of cutoffs they were, and as well when they couldn't breathe, to make that as tight as we could. You'll also notice a good example of me using colors this is Fourscore, the app that I use, is to show different things. For example, ending consonants, no breath, and this breathe mark were something I did one day. This was in showing someone how to figure out that rhythm. So I tend to use a lot of colors as I'm going through my score. And then when I take notes, there's not a lot of blue, so probably I'll take notes and mark my notes in blue for this next run. You'll notice here that I have the louds marked in red and the quiets in purple. So there's a lot of use of color as well that you can do. So I'm hoping that that gives you the score preparation that I do. It sure helps a lot, and it's a good reference for the cast. And there you go.